This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
I believe so, yeah. I think that, when we were looking at him just in general and you look at a finish, what's something that someone can do to everybody, and the Master Lock is first of all, have you ever been put in a full Nelson?
It's no joke. It's real.
Yeah. And Master just doing it. I think every time that you look at it, the viewpoint is one of Ken Patera used to do a swinging full Nelson. Impressive as hell. Ken Patera was also one of the strongest men in the world. Had ungodly strength. And not everybody could do that, be able to carry the momentum of someone's weight and do that spinning full Nelson the way that he did. But, I remember that as a kid. I remember that as an adult, just, watching Kenny do that and think, holy cow, man, that is impressive. But it was something that Masters could do to everybody, and it's an impressive finish.
And it was an old school move that has been around forever. I get it. And as a kid, man, as silly as it sounds, I loved that whole Warlord Davey Boy Smith thing about who had the best full Nelson. And obviously Chris Masters brought it back here. And I think even Bobby Lashley uses it now, right?
Absolutely.
So I wanted to ask about, these vignettes and the presentation and all that jazz. He winds up on Raw, not SmackDown. Again, I don't know shit about wrestling. I'm just a fan. I'm asking questions. If you've got a young guy who hasn't been in the business a long time, why wouldn't you lean towards SmackDown, which more often than not in this era is not live, it's taped. I get that Raw is the A show, but it is live. So if there is something, a bit of a snafu that you need to clean up, he has the benefit of it being a tape show to help him out as a young person.
Again, it's a lot of times it's sink or swim and you get thrown into the deep end.
Does it come down to just roster placement? Like we need a heel here, we need a baby there?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
And again, there were some considerations taken in to account, but for the most part, it's you're good enough to go or you're not.
So, he finally debuts on February 21st, 2005. By the way, I can't believe this was 17 years ago. I mean, Chris Masters is still wrestling, still looks great. And this was 17 years ago. It goes to show you, dude was 20 or something silly. Like what? But it's in State College, PA. He's going to, make his debut by exiting a limo where he sees Ric Flair and tells him to watch his match so he could learn something about wrestling, which obviously tells you that he's going to be a cocky, arrogant, over the top heel. And Meltzer would say, when the night was over, that turned into 2005's most comical line. The reason for that is in Masters' debut match against Stevie Richards, he hits him with the Polish hammer and breaks his orbital bone before beating him with the Master Lock. Meltzer would write, Masters didn't get over a lick. He showed no charisma and didn't appear to be near ready. It was readily acknowledged by almost everyone that this was a flop after all the hype. Well, it isn't as if we haven't said that over and over, that he was coming up a year early. They were also having to do with steroids that will come across as encouraging use, but honestly, everyone watching was thinking the same thing. In the videos, people were expecting Lex Luger, and he came out and he just looked like every other tall musclehead who isn't ready to bring it, except he had no tattoos. So I don't know about the commentary, but breaking Stevie Richards' orbital bone, maybe not the best first impression for the locker room. Fair to say?
No, it's never a good idea to injure someone on your first match in, or any match for that matter.
But if you've had 1,000 matches with these guys, then you get maybe there's more benefit of the doubt, but the first one in, now it's like, fuck that, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, fair or unfair, it's someone gets injured. That's just not a good thing and not a good look. So it's, no, it wasn't a great first impression. And again, I think everybody knew that going in.
Yeah.
And you're hoping for the best. You know, it's a work in progress and you've got to do the best that you can do.
I feel strongly that saving money is important. If it's not something we worry about now, boy, we are really going to worry about it later. and I want to help you get out of debt faster and do it with cheaper monthly payments. I'm talking to you if you're in a 30-year loan. Now is the time to take years off of your loan. We're routinely helping our listeners cut 5, 10, even 15 years off their loan, and you can do this without perfect credit with no money out of pocket. You've just got to start at savewithconrad.com.
Let me...
So, Bruce, let's pick up where we left off there. When he comes back through the curtain, he being Chris Masters, pronoun pal, he's got to be disappointed. He knows this didn't go well. He knows the audience wasn't exactly thrilled, and unfortunately, neither is Stevie Richards. How does he handle that? It's a lot of stress for a new guy on his first day to come back through the curtain.
Man, I think it's nerves. I think it's, a lot of it is he knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
So it's feeling bad is, again, the intent, is never to injure your opponent. You're out there, you give someone your body, so you trust them, and you have to have trust for anybody to want to work with you. And first impressions are a big deal. You got one chance to make a first impression. So it wasn't a good night for Chris. At the same time, I think that most people wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. And look, you knew it wasn't going to be a home run, but you just got to continue to work. And unfortunately, Stevie was the recipient of that first fucked up night. So
chat me up about the protocol. When a guy gets hurt like this, we fans have always heard that you try to check on that guy and follow up with that guy, and you got to handle it a certain way. Just mind your P's and Q's in wrestling. As far as you know, he tried to do the right thing by Stevie.
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah.
As best I can remember, and I don't, specifically remember exactly what the hell happened after that match and
sure,
whatever the hell year it was, but I'm sure that he did the right thing and was cognizant of what the hell he did.
I'm just saying, if you're a new guy and you're the young guy and they know that you're relatively young in your wrestling career, there's probably going to be a certain amount of ball busting in the locker room anyway. But after this, the volume is turned up. When is the thought?
Well, you're going to get guys that are going to also be telling you, every time that you go out, just reassuring, making sure you know what the hell you're doing and doing whatever they can to make it right.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com.